once again the Mike Saunders Project. It's been about a month, but we got some good ones for you today.
I've shrunk.
You've shrunk.
I look like I'm small because I'm real far away from the camera.
So today we're gonna watch Dad Savage.
Hobbit sized.
Yeah.
Get closer so it looks more normal proportions.
The movie is Dad Savage: A Tale of Untamed Revenge. It's got 2 stars. It's rated R. 1 hour and 44 minutes.
Well, I heard you could tame Dad Savage, but you can't really domesticate one.
It's what is the thing? Tulip farmer and friend to organized crime, Dad Savage hires 2 of his son's friends to lend him a hand with his business.
I see, when you first showed me this movie, what I thought it was is all the scenes from Star Trek Next Generation where Picard is on the farm just cobbled into one movie. It's edited cleverly.
Well, you can't see the picture, but I'll in the intermission when we're like watching the movie, I'll put a picture so you can see it, and you should look it up. It's pretty funny looking. Patrick Stewart. Pretty much it. It says it's a thriller, a British movie, crime thriller. Something a review I read about it said that there's a lot of, he says fuck a lot, and he carries a shotgun. It's a little weird. Dad Savage is actually his name.
Dad
Savage. What was it? What was that joke I had earlier? Was that wrestler themed?
Always Dad Savage Dad. I don't know.
The who's the wrestler that killed?
Chris Benoit.
Oh, Chris Benoit. Dad Savage, the Chris Benoit story.
Oh, that's offensive. I'm offended. It's still too soon.
When that happened, like 2 years ago?
I think longer than that.
7? 8?
No, not
80?
that many. A million years.
Look at the one next to it. Paradise Alley.
Oh, wow.
Sylvester Stallone. It's a sports movie.
So it says what year did it come out?
It doesn't say.
It's poop.
Just after World War II. Alright, anyway, you got any other thoughts about Dad
no.
Savage?
I still maintain that as soon as the Borg got introduced to the Next Gen or Star Trek universe, it would have been completely irrelevant.
Alright, well, we're just going to start watching this movie. That movie was really boring.
Yes, it was.
The first 48 minutes were really boring. Then there was something really interesting that happened, and then it just went back to boringness, and then the last 10 minutes were crying about what happened. Literally just a chick sitting in a warehouse crying about the murders.
Yep.
It's set up, what do we say? It was like a Guy Ritchie movie.
It's like Guy Ritchie directed it and Quentin Tarantino wrote it.
Yeah. And what did I say? Edited by 17 retards.
Yeah.
It was trying to be like that Reservoir Dogs. Think about the stuff that happened, but then it actually showed you the stuff that happened. So they talk about it, then they'd show you. Then they talk about it, then they'd show you more. Then you'd forget about that part, and then they'd show you again later from a different point of view.
Mm-hmm.
But with every single point, every plot point was showed a million different times. Ugh. So basically, from what I can gather from the plot, you have 2 guys that are looking to make money. Fast money. They meet Dad Savage and who I think Dad Savage's son?
Yeah, the Ginger Cakes.
Yeah.
Sav.
Cakes. Yeah, he's kind of chubby and gingery. So he told them like tales, I think, of Dad Savage's money that he's buried.
Yeah.
And then Ginger Cakes has a buddy that Corey or Siv or
no, Sav is Ginger Cakes.
Savage. Okay.
He's kids,
Vic, I
he's
think,
Kid
is
Savage.
his buddy. Kid Savage. Dad Savage and Kid Savage. Siv Savage.
Sav Savage.
That's what his name's.
Sav
Savage. No way. No way. I didn't even think of that. Sav Savage. Ugh. That's like Mike Michelson.
It's like a bomb. Oh, you got burns? Let me get some of Sav Savage on it.
Sav Savage solve.
Ugh. It's a cream, a salve. Rub it into the skin.
So he has a friend that hangs out with him. He doesn't really do much in the movie.
He's an idiot. They try to make it very clear that he is not intelligent.
So there's a double crossing, and the two guys looking to make that money that I mentioned first.
Well, they worked for Dad Savage for a while.
Yeah, they did
and
work for Dad Savage.
That's how they end up meeting ginger cakes. So they're getting paid. Dad Savage is some kind of underworld figure. I'm not really sure if he sells drugs.
Well, they don't go into it.
Gun. I think he's into illegal arms sales.
Yeah, because of the shotgun.
Yeah, and they tell you got a license for this. I mean, I'm from Connecticut. You don't need a license to get a shotgun. It's pretty easy. You just gotta wait a week.
But in England or wherever this took place.
Yeah, it's much more difficult to get a rifle.
Some UK country.
No, it's Britain.
It was England?
Yeah, they're in London for a bit.
So the two guys meet this chick at what seemed like.
Well, it's the idiot guy's sister.
Oh, I didn't get
the way they kiss and interact, it seems like they're romantically involved. It's really weird.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Like the way the actors portrayed it, it seems like there's a whole other level going on, like some sort of banging.
So you have all these characters together for no reason, really, and
well, they're all friends. Him and the idiot are friends, and they're the ones that work together primarily. When they're doing, because they're doing it's not even clear what jobs they're doing. It just says they did jobs and they got money.
Like when they met, when you were introduced to the chick in the film, it was like almost they crossed a J.C. Penney with like a rave.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. Like people were buying clothes, but also people were partying. That's what it seemed like.
I need some new jeans. It's some shoes.
I lived a Hollister lifestyle. How about Dad Savage was really into the Western lifestyle,
but
the country
gangster.
Western.
I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, that was a line. I'm a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Patrick Stewart. He was doing all that Star Trek First Contact acting, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, get off my bridge.
Get the hell off of my ship.
We told Worf off.
Worf.
You could suck on my ridges, Picard. So then, like earlier, I said that there was 48 minutes of boringness, and then something strange happened. Well, what happened so they get fucking ginger cakes to show them where.
Well, first they get him alone in the car, and then he's showing him his sweet gun he got.
Drinking urine.
Yum yum, my urine.
Fucking Rip Torn saying in Dodgeball. I like it because it's sterile and I like the taste.
Necessary. Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
He's a genius.
I like Rip Torn.
I like Rip Torn too. Turn this off and watch fucking this Larry Sanders show and get some Rip Torn.
That's funny.
It's fucking Jeffrey Tambor.
Way funnier than us.
Yeah. So they there was a line dancing scene, like a country western style, but I'm getting way off topic. So they got the dudes in the basement. They're torturing.
They're torturing Ginger Cakes to get the location of the buried money. He claims he doesn't know. Blah 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 blah. The guy cuts him in an artery in his arm, and he's like, "Well, if you have 30 minutes before you bleed to death, you got to tell us where it is." And blah,
I
blah,
researched
blah.
this.
So anyway, the dude caves. He takes him there. They got him digging the treasure up. There's like a bunch of bags of luggage in there. At least, I think there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
They got him at gunpoint. They got him handcuffed. He gets the gun from the guy, and he does like this weird spin move. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you go ahead and talk about the link if you want.
Yeah, what he did was they had it handcuffed behind his back, and then he had the shotgun here, shot it, and then swung it around like very carefully.
He got it from. So the first time he shot the gun, he was shooting with his left hand. Then somehow, while his hands were handcuffed behind his back, he was able to switch the shotgun, which is it's pretty big. It's a shotgun. Yeah. It's not a small pistol. He gets to switch hands behind his back and then shoot. It's
not
crazy.
Even struggling, instantly. Shoom, shoom, brought it up, shot it again. And
I think that's possible.
But I don't think that Ginger Cake. Yeah, I think it's it's definitely stuntman kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So then, when Dad Savage heard the shot, he was way far away getting out of his
there's
station
something we
wagon.
forgot to mention that's kind of important. The movie isn't shown chronologically. It's shown in a bunch of different.
Oh yeah,
Because it opens up with
the ending.
the end, pretty much the ending of the movie, and then it picks up again at the middle, works back toward the beginning, stops then, goes back to the end, works back from the end to the middle, stops that, then goes from like the middle of the beginning. I wish I had a pie chart to show. I wish I had a line chart to show you because it'd be so much easier instead of me trying to do it verbally.
But it's literally that confusing.
It is. It's so
because then you have to go, wait, they're here. Or they'll take one part of a scene, and when the man turns it around, it will be a different scene.
Because there's basically four sections of the movie. There's A, B, C, and D, and it starts off at D, and then works its way to B. It's all right. So then once it does the D to B thing, it goes back to D and works its way to C. Then it goes from D to A, and then back again, and it's ridiculous. I really wish I had a chart I could show you to show you how ludicrous, how completely insane the script is. It's
so when he Dad Savage from I'm probably gonna say like a mile away hears the shotgun blasts. He pulls a full-length shotgun, like a hunting shotgun, out of his pocket, out of his coat pocket.
I thought it was funny because when he does it, he pulls it up and then does the twists to bring it all the way out. And it's like, oh yeah, nice. He practiced that.
He said, "That's a fucking shotgun out of my pocket." And then it went right back to being boring.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna get silly," but no.
So when they dig up the treasure,
it was more Dad than Savage.
At this point in the movie, when you first see the guy digging the treasure up, Dad Savage finds him dead, and it appears that the two guys who were trying to double cross him, it looks like they killed him. Dad Savage catches up with him.
Are you gonna spoil the wonderful ending of Dad Savage?
Yes, I think so. But before Dad Savage,
spoiler alert!
Before Dad Savage catches up with the two people that he thinks killed his son, he gets his son's other friend to come with him as backup. So they catch him, blah 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 blah. The dude's got a sister with him, and they're hanging out in this farmhouse where they performed the torture of the guy and where they needed to be picked up because they had all the bags full of money. So the sister shows up and they're loading the shit in the car, and then Doc Savage and Ginger Cake's friend pull up. He crashes. They run into the house to take cover from him, and then they just end up crash. Dad Savage and the friend crash into the farmhouse, and everyone gets all fucked up and injured. Everyone's banged up. The truck busts through the floor because it's too heavy. It's an ancient place. Blah 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 blah. And then it pretty much becomes a trial after that point, where Dad Savage has a gun, and nobody else is armed.
He's all leisurely laid back. Got his gun right here.
He's got a broken rib, and they make it a point of pointing out that his leg's fucked up. Dad Savage.
His leg is pretty much bone on his right ankle.
Oh, that's the other guy. That's the guy who was.
With the slit throat guy.
Yeah, one of the double
okay.
crosses.
I'm fucking it up. All right.
And that tasted not
like
great.
my breath. Because we were making out. That's why we're sitting in different spots. All right, and then what happened? And then what happened? And then what happened? And then what happened?
You tell me. You pick it up from here.
All right, so Dad Savage is trembling around, and one of his wings is cut, and he flies up on the rafters, but kind of weirdly, and I think Yeardley Smith was there. She's the woman who does the voice for Bart Simpson.
The hell are you talking about?
Because I don't remember where you left off.
Oh, well, they crash into the thing, and then Dad Savage is.
Oh, he's doing the trial. Yeah.
See their piece of what happened to my.
But then the main character, because the main character isn't Dad Savage. I think the main character is the blonde-headed kid.
Yeah.
The evil Luke Skywalker looking guy.
The ugly kid.
Yeah.
He's very British looking.
He uses his lips you wouldn't want to kiss him because his lips would be all over your face. Like that Dumb and Dumber kiss in the fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he'd kiss you like that. Ugh. You'd be wet up in here. Ugh. With his creepy British saliva. So he starts yelling at Doc Savage. That's from Hulk.
Yeah.
He starts yelling at Dad Savage, saying shit isn't fair, and then they all figure out that the kid was
Then the friend they picked up was actually the one who showed up later and killed him.
yeah, which was kind of confusing. They didn't really make it clear why he shot him.
Or why he was there. He just kind of showed up.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, buddy." Maybe he's like that guy in the Todd Margaret show who's just setting it all up.
The close talker
Yeah.
in Seinfeld. You just turn around and there he is.
Oh yeah. Dad Savage put Tic Tacs in his pocket so he can always hear when Vic is coming. So the argument gets out of hand at the trial. And Dad Savage starts yelling back at him, and then he makes him go savage.
The girl disarms him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
At
The
that
girl
point,
takes the gun
once
away
they
from
start
Dad
arguing
Savage.
so much.
And so she starts yelling about shit.
And she's not sure who killed him. And then Dad Savage shows her in the back of the truck that they have the Ginger Cakes' body, and they show it, and his face is all mangled and gross.
Yeah.
And then she starts freaking out, and she's not sure who to kill, but she wants to kill somebody.
So we're back at the same thing of who did it. And I don't remember what happened, but he started killing everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody started dying at that point. Throats were getting slit. Guns were going off. Dad Savage kills everyone except for the guy who killed his actual son and the chick.
Oh, the guy who did the killing got really messed up in the car accident.
In the car crash,
he can't talk or nothing.
If you can't follow what we're saying, that's the experience we had in the movie.
Yeah, nothing's really consistent. It's not shown in any order that makes any real sense.
And then Dad Savage starts to walk out, and a beam falls on him and crushes his heart, and he dies. And he drools a lot of blood. A lot. And
then the girl kills the blonde-haired kid because she's sure that he's the one who did the killing.
yeah.
And then she sits down and starts crying. And
For like 10 minutes!
dude, then the dying guy reaches over in his hand and he's got a bunch of money to show that, hey, I'm the one that killed him and dug up the treasure. So then she killed the wrong man, and now she's a murderer.
Yep, and she cries for 10 minutes, and then she walks out of the building, and the credits roll. The incredible ending to Dad Savage, the tale of untamed revenge.
Unrevenged taming.
Oh, not the worst movie, but one of.
You know what I feel like that movie was? Was like those Family Circus, Where Did Billy Go? Cartoons where it's just like follow the dotted line, he's doing all this shit, and it doesn't matter.
Doc Savage, Where Did Billy Go? Alright, well, stay tuned for next week when we bring you Young Van Helsing.
Ugh.
Alright.